Hello dear friends, today we are going to study the part 2 of the chapter number 1st, that is the solid state. In the previous period we have learnt about the types of crystalline solids, that is the 4 types, and here we are going to study the structure of crystalline solids. Okay, this structure of crystalline solid, it is having the two main things, that is the crystal lattice and the unit cell. See the crystal lattice, the regular array of the building blocks, that is the atoms, ions or molecules inside the crystalline solid is called as the crystal lattice. Okay, see the unit cell. The unit cell is the smallest part or crystal lattice which can be repeated in all direction to generate entire crystal lattice. It's called as the unit cell. Okay, simply you can see the unit cell is the smallest repeating unit by which the crystal can be made, right? Means one crystal can have many of the unit cell which are similar, right? This is the concept of unit cell. In the unit cell, the atoms of ions or molecules are presented by a small spheres, and various lattices are formed by variation of following parameters, that is the edge length along 3 axes. The edge length can be presented by this lattice, that is A, B and C, and the next is the interfacial angles which are presented by alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, this is all about the unit cell. Now see here, there are 7 types of unit cells and 14 types of lattices, and these 14 types of lattices are known as the Bravais lattices. Okay, clear up to this? Now see the unit cell parameters, means from which parts the unit cell can be made. You have seen already, these are the edge length along the axis A, B and C, means these all are the edges of the unit cell, and the angles, that is alpha, beta and gamma. These are the parameters of unit cell. Okay, see the types of unit cell, the main types of unit cell we are going to study in this chapter. That is, the first one is the simple cubic unit cell. In the case of simple cubic, the atoms are arranged only at the corner of the simple cube. Next one is the body centered cubic. Simply the atoms are arranged or placed at the corners of these 8 corners, and one atom is placed at the body of the unit cell. Next one is the face centered cubic cell. In the case of face, here the 6 atoms are placed at the face of this unit cell, and other atoms are occupied by this corners, right? This is the difference in between the unit cell, which is simple, body and face centered. Okay, now see the first case, that is the primitive or simple unit cell. Here the arrangement of the atoms means the atoms, they will occupy all the 8 corners of this unit cell in this way. So you are getting the angle, that is alpha, beta and gamma is equal to 90 degree. Here same for this edge length, A equal to B equal to C, means whatever the edges are there, they will be equals to each other simply. Okay, in the case of this simple cubic cell. Next one is the body centered unit cell. Here the body centered unit cell, simply if you can see this arrangement of these atoms, they are placed at the 8 corners of this unit cell, and one atom, it is at the position of this body. It is placed on the body of this unit cell. So the name, it is body centered cubic unit cell. The next type, it is the face centered unit cell. and in the case of this face centered, the atoms are arranged, regular atoms are arranged at the corners, but the extra atoms, they are present like these 6 atoms are present at the faces of this cubic cell. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Means total how many atoms are there? 8 plus 6, 14 atoms. Okay. In the case of this face centered, these 8 atoms will occupy 1/8 part of this body cubic cell, and these 6 atoms will occupy the 1.5 part of this face centered cubic cell. Okay. Now see this 7 crystal unit cell. Here the main 7 types of these unit cells are given: simple cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, monoclinic, triclinic and hexagonal. In the case of this 12th standard syllabus, you are going to study only these 3 types, that is the simple cubic, face centered and body centered. Okay. The next one is the 14 brevis lattices. The 14 brevis lattices are given as simple cubic, face centered, body centered, simple tetragonal, body centered tetragonal, hexagonal, simple orthorhombic, body centered orthorhombic, face centered orthorhombic, face centered orthorhombic, rhombohedral, simple monoclinic, base centered monoclinic and triclinic. Okay. In deeply you are not going to study this 14 brevis lattices. Okay. Now see this number of atoms in a unit cell. How to calculate the number of atoms in the unit cell? In the case of first cubic cell, that is a simple cubic cell, if you see these corners, centers and faces in this table, the number of atoms are given which are presented in the corners, at the center and at the faces. Now see in the case of simple cubic, 8 atoms are placed at the 8 centers. So the 1/8 part it is occupied by these 8 atoms, and you are getting the total number of atoms equals to 1. On the center, on the face, it is having 0 atoms. So number of unit cell, number of atoms per unit cell, which is equal to 1, and volume which is occupied by a particle, it is equal to 52.4%. Right. Now see this body centered unit cell, it is having the 8 atoms at 8 corner. So these 8 atoms will occupy 1/8 part of this body center, and here in the case of body center, 1 atom it is present on the body of the body center, and on the face it is having 0 atoms. So this 1 plus 1 equal to 2. The number of atoms per unit cell equals to 2, and the volume occupied by the particles, it is 68. Now see the third part, that is the third type, that is the face centered cubic cell. These 8 particles will occupy 1/8 part of this unit cell, which is equal to 1, and at the center it is having 0 atom, and on the faces it is having 6 atoms. So these 6 atoms will occupy 1/2 part of this unit cell. So the calculation will be 3, and the total number of atoms equals to 1 plus 3, that is the 4, and the volume occupied, it is 74. Okay. In the case of all these 3 unit cell, the number of unit cell in the simple cubic 1, in the body center 2, and in the face center it is 4. Right. Now you can see the density of this unit cell. Okay, the density, it is simply given by the formula, that is the mass upon volume. Right. The density, it is mass upon volume. It is presented by small d, which is equal to mass of unit cell upon volume of unit cell, and the formula of mass of unit cell is equal to Zm upon Na, and here Na is the Avogadro's number, right, where Z is the effective number of atoms in the unit cell, the capital M is the molar mass, and the Na is the Avogadro's number. So you can easily calculate this density, which is equal to Zm upon Na into A cube. Right, here this A is newly introduced, so A is equal to edge length of that particular unit cell. The formula for calculating the density of base centered, body centered or the face centered lattices, it is same, only the difference in the edge length. If it is given for face centered, it is different. If it is given for base centered, it will be different. For simple cubic, it is different. Okay, simple. Understood up to this? Now see the next concept, that is the packing in the solids. Right, in the case of packing of the solids, simply you can see the packing means what? The arrangement of the atoms, ions or molecules, how the atoms, ions or molecules are packed inside the crystal. Simply the two types are given, that is the square close packing and hexagonal close packing. Here the atoms are arranged so that inside a square can be made. Means one atom, it is arranged below the another atom and the series it is given and by which the square can be made. Here the packing efficiency is 54.2% and coordination number is 4. Here this is hexagonal close packing, it is given. Simply in between these two atoms, this one atom is situated again, and the another, in between the another two atoms, the one atom is situated, and in this way one hexagon can be made. So this types of packing is known as the hexagonal close packing. And here the available space which is occupied is 60.4% and this coordination number is 6. Right, the next part is the voids and radius ratio. Now see the what is meant by the void. Void, it means the empty space. If you can see here in between these two atoms, here some white colored space is there. Simple, right? And this white colored space which you can see in this, in between these atoms, it is known as the void. Right, now see this empty space inside a sphere are called as voids. The size and shape of voids depends upon the types of unit cell and the packing, means which types of unit cell is present and how the atoms, ions or molecules are packed. On the basis of that, the voids can be differentiated. Next one is the radius ratio. These voids can be presented in the terms, that is the radius ratio. Radius ratio is the ratio of the void which is present in the crystal upon the radius of this surrounding spheres. Means whatever the spheres are there in the unit cell, their radius to the radius of the spheres which are present in the surrounding, which is presented by small r upon r. Okay, in this period we have learnt about the various types of unit cell, Brebes lattices, then packing of the solids and the voids. Okay, in the next period we are going to continue with this solid state chapter only. Thank you.